Do you ever feel like your grandchildren are living in a world you barely recognize? Maybe you've tried starting conversations, but they seem distracted or uninterested. Maybe they give one-word answers or stare at their phones during family dinner. It's not that they don't love you. It's that the world they're growing up in is vastly different from the one you knew. Today, I want to show you why the way you talk to your grandchildren must evolve, and how changing just a few simple things can help you reconnect more deeply than ever before. 1. They're not just children. They're growing individuals with new values. Many older adults still view their grandchildren through the lens of traditional authority. They should respect me. They should listen. While respect is important, today's young people are raised in environments that emphasize equality, autonomy, and emotional intelligence. Example, consider Helen, a 72-year-old retired teacher who often tried to correct her grandson Ben's opinions. One day, he said, "Grandma, I love you, but I don't always want to listen. I just want you to hear me." That moment shifted everything for her. Insight, talking with your grandchildren instead of to them, makes a big difference. Show curiosity about their thoughts, even when you disagree. Say things like, "That's interesting, tell me more," or "I hadn't thought about it that way." 2. Today's grandchildren crave emotional safety more than obedience. Mental health awareness is at an all-time high. Young people are taught from a young age to recognize and talk about feelings, something many older generations weren't encouraged to do. Example, Tom, a 69-year-old grandfather, noticed his granddaughter Sophie was quiet and withdrawn. Instead of pushing her to talk, he simply said, "Whenever you feel ready, I'm here to listen, no judgment." It took a few days, but she eventually opened up about anxiety she was experiencing at school. Insight, your role isn't to fix everything. It's to create a safe emotional space. When your grandchild feels safe with you, they'll come to you naturally. Practice active listening without interrupting or giving advice too quickly. 3. Understand the world they live in, even if it's foreign to you. Social media, gender identity, climate change, AI, peer pressure, TikTok trends can all feel overwhelming, but ignoring or mocking these things creates distance. Example, Linda, 75, had no idea what Snapchat streaks were. When her grandson explained, she said, "That sounds exhausting." He laughed and said, "It is, but it matters to me." Just by showing interest, she opened the door to understanding his daily life. Insight, you don't need to agree with every trend, but being curious without criticism can make your grandchild feel seen and respected. 4. Language matters. Avoiding phrases that shut down connection. Certain well-meaning phrases can have unintended consequences. Statements like, "Back in my day," "You're too sensitive," "When I was your age," can make young people feel dismissed or misunderstood. Example, when Emma told her grandmother she was overwhelmed by college applications, her grandmother said, "Oh, please. At your age, I was raising 2 children with no dishwasher." Emma went silent. Later, her grandmother reflected and apologized. "I realize I made it about me. I'm sorry. Let's talk more about how you're feeling." That moment healed a rift. Insight, affirm their experiences. Try saying, "That sounds really tough. How can I support you?" Or, "I may not understand it fully, but I'm here." 5. Don't tell your parents. Build trust, not secrecy. A recent video that went viral on social media warned about a common grandparent mistake: telling kids to keep secrets from their parents. Even harmless ones like, "Let's not tell mommy we had ice cream," can confuse young minds and chip away at trust. Example, a young boy was told by his grandfather to not mention a minor accident in the garage. The boy started questioning when it's okay to hide things, and from whom. Insight, safe adults don't create secrets. Always encourage open communication and respect parental authority. This shows your grandchild that your love is unconditional and your values are solid. 6. Stories connect generations better than advice. Your grandchildren may not respond to lectures, but they love stories. Stories give context to your values and make you more relatable. Example, Instead of telling her granddaughter to be careful online, Grandma Jones shared how she once trusted someone in the 1960s who turned out to be dishonest and what she learned. Her granddaughter listened intently and asked follow-up questions. Insight, telling personal stories builds bridges. They communicate your wisdom in ways that advice alone cannot. 7. Celebrate their individuality. Even when it's unfamiliar, maybe your grandson wears nail polish. Maybe your granddaughter doesn't want to get married. Maybe they don't believe in religion. That's okay. Example, Grandpa Walter was confused when his non-binary grandchild asked to be called They Slashed Them. It took time, but he read about it, asked questions, and said, I want to get it right because you matter to me. That one sentence made all the difference. Insight, respecting your grandchild's identity is one of the greatest gifts of love. You may not understand everything, but understanding isn't always required for acceptance. Conclusion, a love that evolves is a love that endures. Our role as grandparents is not to mold our grandchildren into who we think they should be, but to support them as they become who they are meant to be. The world may be changing rapidly, but love, respect, and curiosity remain timeless. Take a moment to reflect. What's one way you can change the way you talk to your grandchild this week? Have you tried listening more, judging less, or learning something new from them? Speak the and share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your stories. Sparkling heart if this video touched you. Please give a like, subscribe for more wisdom-filled content, and share it with your fellow grandparents. Let's grow together and pass on not just tradition, but understanding. Thank you for watching. You matter, and your voice, your care, your love still have a powerful role to play.